Hi, and welcome to a quick overview of Grant Holster Bronze Level. We've created an imaginary grant seeker named Callie Smith. She's a consultant and works with two clients, the Dragonstone Organization and Olympia Services of Tulsa. So let's see how Callie uses Grant Holster every day. Each morning she signs into Grant Holster, which opens the dashboard. The dashboard provides a quick overview of the day, week, and month, as well as a summary of the calendar year to date. Now, let's look at the deadlines box again. There are a couple of terms we need to define. Projects are those applications, requests, or other big projects that need to be done. Deadlines might be a project, but they could also be a task, a reminder, an LOI, a report, anything related to a client or a project. Note that the box title is called My Queue. Now, at the bronze level, Callie can set up unlimited viewers to her grant holster. More about that later, but she will be the only person who can be assigned tasks. If she upgrades to another subscription level, she'll be able to create additional team members who can be assigned their own tasks and projects, and then she'll be able to choose if she wants to see just her deadlines or everybody's. But again, at the bronze level, Callie is the only member of her team. As Callie reviews the dashboard, she sees that she has a deadline today. There's no action title, so she knows this is a project that's due today. Obviously, this is her top priority. She clicks on the project name to view the information. This opens up the project page. So let's talk about that. At the top of the project page is some summary information, the title of the project, the deadline, client, and funder. Below that, each project has 6 major boxes of information: general information, team information, and this is the list of people involved in the project, and they don't have to be active in Grant Holster to be listed here. Actions, these are the required activities for the project. Remember, LOIs, tasks, meetings, and so forth. Notes, add as many notes as you need. Attachments, the same thing. And previous projects. This is a quick summary of all of the other projects this client has done with this funder. This is a great tool for looking at history. Now, one of the most convenient functions of Grant Holster is the Renew button, which copies all the information about a grant, but bumps all the dates to a year in the future. Now that Callie has reviewed the project and confirmed what she needs to do, she can get the project completed. So she submits the application, she comes back into Grant Holster, she marks it as pending, she adds the submission date, attaches a copy of the application, and makes any needed notes. Callie has gotten an email from the Mount Etna Community Trust that a recent LOI has been approved, yay, and that the client can submit the full proposal, which has a revised due date of 6/30/2021. She selects the Projects tab and searches for that project. She opens it and makes the needed changes, changing the project status to working and entering the new due date. Then she goes into Actions and changes the LOI to accepted, and then copies that email from them into the body as a note. She's finishing that up when the development officer from her client Dragonstone Organization calls to tell her that they just had a great conversation with the SALT Foundation and they want her to submit a proposal for the new outreach program. Now, Callie has never applied to the SALT Foundation before, so she immediately selects funders and clicks add. She adds the name, knowing she can add more information later. Then she bops on over to the projects tab and adds the project, clarifying with the development director about the deadline, the LOIs, and any other information. As she's entering all of this information, the director interrupts her to ask when she thinks she'll hear about the big company sponsorship proposal. Callie goes back into the Projects tab, searches for big company, and has all of that information on hand. This allows Callie to provide the development director with all the information she wants without having to stop and dig through files or maybe call her back later. Grant Holster also allows Callie to run reports for her clients as well as just for her own internal records. These reports include client current awards, upcoming projects, client summary, funder report, and opportunity review. You can run a report using custom date fields. So if you or your client have a fiscal year that's different from the calendar year, you just enter those dates here. Now, if Callie wants to add a viewer to Grant Holster, remember we talked about that earlier. She does that here in the Accounts tab. She can add users and assign them to only view certain accounts, ensuring that her client information stays confidential. Now, click below to get started using Grant Holster free for a month. As you can see, it's very intuitive and easy to use, but we're always here to help.